Let's get into what this article had to say. It then continues on with Skip Bayless out at FS1's Undisputed later this summer, according to Ryan Glass-Steagall of the New York Post. The question now is what's next? There probably won't be much demand for the fading infant terrible of sports TV, who's now barely able to draw in 50,000 viewers opposite Stephen A. Smith's juggernaut First Take on ESPN. But could Smith throw Skip a bone? What if the 56-year-old Smith took pity on the 72-year-old Bayless, his old TV partner, and invited him to join his rotating cast ensemble on First Take? It would be a coup de grace if Smith and First Take's long rivalry with Bayless is undisputed. It would be sweet revenge for Smith's new partner, Shannon Sharpe, who was pushed out of Undisputed in 2023 after 7 years as Bayless's TV partner. After all, it was Bayless who went to bat for Smith in 2012, pushing ESPN Uber producer Jamie Horowitz to hire Smith as his full-time Embrace debate foil on First Take. At that time, Smith was wandering in the TV wilderness after being let go by ESPN back in 2009. And Bayless and Horowitz were looking to take First Take, then airing on ESPN2 to the next level. When Horowitz asked Bayless whether he had a best friend in sports media like Michael Wilbon, or to Tony Kornheiser, Bayless advocated for Smith. Once Horowitz put Smith and Bayless together on Wednesday, they instantly clicked. They were the perfect yin and yang for the hot take format. First Take's rating exploded, with the news show moving up to the flagship ESPN channel. Bayless and Horowitz then jumped to Fox Sports for the big money in 2016 to launch their own new version dubbed Undisputed, and hired Sharpe as Bayless's new debate opponent. But that was then, and this is now. What started out as a head-to-head competition between the dueling Embrace debate shows 8 years ago is now a one-sided competition. In June, Smith's First Take averaged 451,000 viewers, up 7%, while Bayless's Undisputed averaged 56,000 viewers, down 64%. One of the crucial turning points came last year when FS1 pushed out Sharpe after he clashed repeatedly on air with Bayless. Smith pounced, pushing ESPN to hire Sharpe. The Pro Football Hall of Famer has been a huge addition to First Take and is now positioned to inherit the show if Smith leaves the network next year for late night TV. Since his days growing up in the streets of Queens, Smith has always been fiercely loyal to his friends. What about the 56-year-old Sharpe? Don't forget Bayless did him a solid by picking him for Undisputed when he was unemployed back in 2016. Success is the best revenge. His feud with Bayless has cooled off too. Since leaving Bayless' suffocating presence, Sharpe's career has exploded, with ESPN recently giving him a contract extension. Sharpe might enjoy taking his old nemesis apart on First Take. We are set on the current First Take rotation and wish Skip Bayless the best on his future endeavors, an ESPN spokesperson told Front Office Sports. So you heard what the article had to say there. What are my thoughts? First of all, none of this really surprises me. Doesn't really surprise me. The fact of the matter is, ESPN has a good thing going. They added an extremely popular personality to their rotation in Shannon Sharpe, and it's been a boom for them, right? At one point, they were hitting over 800,000 viewers daily, so they were getting a lot of people to tune in and watch the show. And it was a fantastic marriage between Stephen A. Smith, ESPN First Take, and Shannon Sharpe. But where does this leave Skip Bayless ultimately? Ultimately, I think that Skip Bayless may just end up needing to do something else or just probably fade off into the sunset. Skip Bayless is 72 years old. He's made over $50 million in his 60s. He's had a fantastic career in sports media, but I mean, you've had a good run. Now, Skip is one of those people that is averse to retirement, and I can understand that. I guess we'd have to wait and see where he lands. And as you guys know, that there's a vacant spot on on Undisputed. And yesterday I actually shot a message to Marcellus Wiley. I'm like, man, they need to get some of y'all back on TV. You need to get Max Kellerman to fill that seat, right? So to me, I think they probably need to look at Max Kellerman. This is just my outlook on things from afar. I don't know. But I guess we just have to wait and see where Skip Bayless ultimately lands. But, he had a great career, and sometimes these things just end that way.